Are we live? Are we live? Hold on. Hold on a second. We are live, I believe. Are we live? Yes, we are. What's up? What's up? Get rid of that. Right there. Yes. Yes. We're live. Pale Rider TV. Still at the house. Been at the house all week. Daniel the Tanker, Yanker, Adami. First. I'm going to switch over to the chat. First. Is that a different channel you got there, Daniel? Hold on, let me get rid of these things. Huh. Daniel the Tanker Yanker, Paul Wibbles. Who else we got here? Lugnut. Actually, Lugnut was first. Anthony Bressler, Paul Wibbles. You can't see me. I'm here. Say what? I was first. Yeah, actually, Big Houston was first. He said, "What's up?" before the live stream went live. Jason Spooby. Yeah, I got some trucking news we're going to talk about this evening. What's up, Nuts and Witty? There's some crazy stories what happened this past week in the trucking industry. Got all my show notes here and everything. Yeah. I sort of broke down on my first load. Well, I'm still on my first load, but it's going okay, Jason. Oh. What happened to my, let's see. Hmm. So what's up, everybody? Yeah, like I said, it's Friday night, Friday evening, and still at the house, and we're going to go live. And Daniel has no trucks, or no luck with trucks. Jason loaded up the Rage in the Machine tour this morning. But we start the show already. Quit stalling. Stalling? You don't say I'm stalling? You can't just start. You gotta wait to get some people in. Snow Lord's in. What's up? Eddie. Eddie. Yeah, we got a first story. It's not anything to do with trucking, but I thought it was kind of interesting. And let's see. Well, first of all, I was watching a Weather Channel a couple hours ago, and they were talking about storms coming through Jacksonville, Florida area down there, South Georgia, North Florida, up there. And they were showing a picture of Interstate 95 just at the Florida Georgia borders. and they had a bad accident northbound side. Northbound side is shut down, and not a good way to get around that. So I guess you just don't go north of I-10 if you're going on 95. Find you another way around, because apparently, according to the Weather Channel, it's going to be shut down for at least 8 to 10 more hours. So you're coming out of Florida, northbound on 95, uh, find you a different route. It's going to be shut down. There it is, shut down. It's been shut down most of the afternoon, I believe. So some kind of chain reaction accident they had. So it's going to take a while to clean that up. 8 to 10 hours, according to information I got from the Weather Channel. Don't go that way. I don't think southbound side's any better. So that's something to look out for. So our first news story, like I said, is not a trucking news story, but we all know who this man is. Sonny Barger. Sonny Barger. I've heard it pronounced Barger and Barger. Founder, a longtime president of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club, passed away a couple days ago at the age of 83. 83 years old. Died peacefully, they say, from cancer. So it was kind of interesting to find out about old Sonny Barger. If we go read some books about Sonny and how he started the Hells Angels and all that they went through, and back in the 60s and 70s, and man, crazy story. Crazy life that man led, and there's a, icon, I guess. A lot of people might not like him because, Hells Angels or whatever, but can't deny he's a legend. So that's the non-trucking story we got there tonight. Anybody got any comments on old Sonny there? Anybody ever had the honor to meet Sonny in person or anything? Thank you there, Big Houston, for the super chat, $2. I don't know why this thing is it's not working on my phone. The chat ain't coming up or anything, so I can see it on the screen here, but it don't. No wonder I'm on the Pure Water TV podcast channel. But we are broadcasting on this channel, Pure Water TV podcast, and the Fail Rider. That is more like it. Fail Rider TV podcast channel, Facebook page. We're also broadcasting over there. Let me see. There I am. I'm live. That's why Daniel didn't show up as a moderator, because I was on the wrong channel. Big Houston, $2 for coffee in the morning. Thank you there, sir. I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Are you talking about the car with the flags? What are you talking about? So Daniel sent him that photo. To send you that photo I sent him yesterday. Oh, is that what you just sent me, Daniel? Check your phone. Yeah, it came through. Your final load cancel, said Eddie. Did head at home and park the truck, possibly for good. Helped reconfirm my Walmart decision. Fail Rider. Yeah, that's a good one there. Snowlord, what's up, man? $5 super chat. Yeah, yay! It's Friday Night Live feed. I'm home, so I've been almost the afternoon. I was out filming for the other channel earlier, so if you want to go check that out, it's on the other channel. KP Law News. I did some traffic cluster here in Cabot. I think I walked about 4 miles out in the heat, and yeah, so I got my exercise in, building up my stamina and all that stuff. Man, what is up with the super chats? Paul Wibbles coming in with the $4.99. Man, y'all are crazy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So I put together me a little show tonight with some trucking news. Like I said, here's my show notes. I wrote everything down and everything. So first one was the Sonny Barger thing. I know that's not trucking related, but I thought it was crazy. Sonny Barger passing away at 83 of cancer. So this might surprise you, but I'm home too. Oh, really, Snorlord? That's, man, I am surprised. What are you doing home? Man, that's crazy. Good day, sir. Hope all is well, says Jack. Everything's good. This might even be more surprising. I'm not home. Wow, Spooby's not home? Spooby's not home. Let me go from the, I don't know. I got, let's see, one, two, three, four stories. Let me see which one I can get out of the way first, which I didn't. Probably the, most of these are from Freight Waves. I think Freight Waves, they got a Facebook page and they're pretty good about sharing the news out. So I think, let me see, what is that? No, okay, this story about the underguards for trailers. Now, if you notice that picture right there, that's a flatbed. That's a flatbed. So you can see the straps up there. Well, apparently, they've got some new rule they're coming out with the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration. Made the new rules and everything, and apparently some other safety groups or whatever are complaining that their new standards are not good enough. They want even more restrictions or more standard rules on the underguard systems. So, and the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration said, no, we're good. This is all we need. We're just going to stick with what we have going on right here. So it's crazy. It's crazy. So because people don't know how to drive around trucks and they're stupid and they go under the trailers or the rear end of the trailer. That's why the bar is on the back. That used to be called a Jane Mansfield bar because that's how Jane Mansfield died back in the day. She rear-ended a semi-trailer, I guess. So back in the old days, that's what they called the Jane Mansfield bar. I think now they just call it a DOT bar, but I guess they're gonna make all the new trailers coming out with the same thing, I guess, on the side of trailers. So why are they putting these restrictions on trailers, truck drivers, and everything like that? Why don't you just learn or teach the public how to drive? Because the public don't know how to drive, you're going to put all these restrictions on a trailer, a truck, a driver, a company. Think about these companies that buy thousands of trailers at a time or whatever. It's crazy. So that's more cost. You're gonna have to put up rates are gonna go up again, I guess. I don't know. Not rates, paying rates, charging rates. Because oh, it's crazy. So I think that is crazy. But at least they did stick to grounds, stick to their guns, and not have any more uh, restrictions as that one group was wanting. What's that thing away? I guess I don't know. That's another thing. You're gonna add weight to this situation. So how can you afford to do all these updates with fuel and rates, speed limiters, underguards? I hear you, Eddie. That's true. They do that because it's easier to regulate the trucking community. And it's really, that's right, Snorlaw. Some because four wheelers can't drive around big trucks, a big percentage of them. They going to put more restrictions on us. It's crazy. It's crazy thinking. Crazy thinking. Now these wires in the way. Get these wires out of my way. So I'm just south of Charlotte tonight, heading down to Georgia. Scooby went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soda steal. He was in a bind. He was way behind. He's willing to make a deal. That's right. Listen to Ray Wiley Hubbard Outlaw Buzz song if you like Sonny Barger. I always call him Barger. I heard people say Barger, so I don't know if it's Barger or Barger. So Breakfast from the Taco Truck. That was that Super Chef and Paul Wiggles. More regulations, more money. I wonder how much it's going to add the cost to buy a new trailer. That is some crazy stuff. More regulations. More regulations. All right, let's mark that one off the list. Mark that one off the list. And let's see. Oh, if you haul for Amazon, probably won't have any effect on you right now, but Amazon was in the news. Pretty big news. Pretty big news. Let me see. Where's my? Okay, let me. Now, apparently, Amazon. Oh, there you go. There's a big old warehouse right there. I'm not sure where that is, but that's Amazon. That's a stock picture. I just got it off one of the news stories. This is from FreightWaves also, but apparently they were planning on this year opening or building or something 16 more warehouses, but they have canceled all of them. They had a list. If you go to FreightWaves and click on the store, they had a list of the ones that were either stopping construction, delaying in construction, or um, delaying the opening or whatever. But I guess Amazon, back during COVID when everybody was quarantined or whatever you want to call it, ordering off Amazon, they made a lot of money, man. So I guess since restrictions are lifted, more people are starting to get out and get around. Plus, inflation, everything's going up. Fuel, gas, everything's going up. They lost some money the first quarter of 2022. I mean, a lot of money. In the first quarter of 2022, Amazon reported a $3.8 billion. That's billion with a B. $3.8 billion net loss. That's just an astronomical number. 3.8 billion. Notice I'm stressing the billion part. Billion dollars. $3.8 billion in net loss. But see, the first quarter of 2021, they raked in over $1 billion in profit. So from the first quarter of 2021 to the first quarter of 2020, rates, I don't know why I've got a bad saying I got a bad connection. I don't know. Are Amazon rates gonna go up or what? That is crazy. $3.8 billion. So that's the reason why they closing or canceling or delays plans for at least 16 warehouses just this year alone. They had plans for that many. Nope, not right now. Not right now. Bezos is trying to silence me. That could be new drive van. I've seen them for 70K. Seeing people going to 4-day work week and layoffs. That's probably what's up, Ulcer. They're still going to build all of those Amazon facilities. They will find a way to make it work. Maybe next year. I don't. They claim they're not going to do anything this year. Let's see. I bet this fiddle. Okay, that was a thing about you. Also, Amazon is literally sending people home every day in these warehouses. First thing they do is ask is, "Do you want to go home right now without penalty?" I got my daughter, her husband. They work in Amazon down in Florida, and two of their granddaughters, they work down there. So I don't know. I hope they're gonna be all right. Man, do you imagine losing? What kind of company can report or have a loss of 3.8 billion? I wonder how much Amazon brings in every year, or before this. If they made $1 billion profit alone, just thinking about the money they brought in and paid back out and all that, man, that's crazy. I just can't imagine. I just can't imagine. Can't imagine that. That is some crazy stuff. Now, what else we got going on here? Let me mark that one off the list. That has been reported on. We'll save the saddest one probably for last. Let's see. Oh, Louisiana. Good old Louisiana. You know how we all love Louisiana. Everybody loves. You've seen the thumbnail to this video. Everybody loves the. I have a hard time saying this, and Daniel knows it. Atchafalaya. Atchafalaya. There you go. The Atchafalaya Basin Bridge across the swamp. Everybody's been across it. 18 miles. 18-mile bridge, right? Nowhere to pull off. Well, there's a little rest area and there's maybe an exit or something, but other than that, you can't pull off. I've known drivers that have had flats, trailer tires blow out on the bridge, super singles on the trailer. Nobody will come out on that bridge and repair you on the side of the road and on the shoulder. Nope. You better just drag that thing to the other end till you get off the bridge, then you can pull over. A lot of the service trucks won't come on that bridge. It's too dangerous. You've seen the shoulders. There's nothing. There's a big guardrail concrete guardrail, and there's barely enough room for a truck to get off on that shoulder. So there's no tire people going to come out there and work on you. Drag it to the end. I'll come out there. I'm not coming. I'm not doing it on the bridge. Now, I guess if you blew a motor or something happened where your truck died, yeah, they'd have to do. Have no choice. They'd have to come out there and hook up a wrecker and pull you off or something. But Eddie, I can't even get my head around that number, 3.8 billion. Hate to be giving that news as an accountant. I hear you, Daniel. There's no room on that. No, there isn't. That dumb bridge. But Louisiana just passed a law. It will go in effect August 1st, 2022. You can look this law up. It's Louisiana. It's the LARS dot 32-57J. Okay, this law allows the use of cameras to support issuing a ticket based, okay, allowing cameras to be used based on how fast it takes a vehicle to get from one end to the other. All right, I guess you're going to have cameras at one end, cameras at the other end. They're going to see you passing the camera on the end you're on, and it'll catch you on the other side as you're going up the bridge. But if the time from one end to the other is less than 18 minutes, 18 minutes, your tag will be, look at a picture of your tag, and wherever that tag is issued, they're going to mail you a ticket. Yes. Didn't say how much the fine was going to be. But it's kind of like the old style red light cameras. They're going to send you a ticket in the mail. A lot of the red light cameras have been found unconstitutional or whatever, not enforceable, because they really can't prove who was behind the wheel of that vehicle. They just get the tag and send a ticket to the address that's listed in the registration. I think this is going to end up being the same way. How are they going to prove who was driving that vehicle? So if you're on that bridge and say it's 18 miles, so I don't know how they're figuring all this up, but say if you get on that bridge and it takes you 15 minutes to cross, you're going a little faster than usual, and you're going to get a ticket. Good old Louisiana. See, speed to the rest area, do a 30-minute break, then speed off. Yeah, I hear you. So haul butt to the rest area, do your 30-minute break, then jump back on a halt. Yeah, there you go. You and Spoopy, Trucker Stable Spoopy got the same idea. Is it AI or something comparing the tags at the start and end? Do they actually have the manpower for a person to, I guess. It was kind of like the red light cameras. They were third-party companies that a lot of the states hired, like Texas. They had a third-party company that would monitor all that and send the tickets out. Which Texas said uh, you don't really have to pay these. It's at your own choice. If you want to pay, you pay. If not, don't pay. I said to cruise at the speed limit, easy breezy. Yeah, let me go, Snow Lord. What's up, Tennessee Trucking? So, Dover across that bridge in 18 minutes. But I don't know. I think the legality of this thing. If somebody might have to, since Louisiana thinks it's okay, I guess they'll have to challenge that in federal court or something, whatever district Louisiana is in, 6th district maybe. I don't know. I think it is 6th district. I think the 6th district is Mississippi, Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess somebody would have to challenge the legality of that. So only nerds follow the rules. True. But yeah, that bridge, I remember back in the day, you used to hear the stories. You know, I think trucks are limited at 55 miles an hour and right lane only. So, and back in the day, they used to give out tickets for being in the left lane, which I haven't heard about that or seen any truck pulled over for being in the left lane. And back in the day, I used to hear the stories about they would sit on the shoulder, cop cars, with their trunk lids up so you couldn't tell it was a cop car, and you'd be speeding down through there, and they'd get you speeding, radar or whatever, then they'd get out, set their trunk, and haul butt after you. What's up, LVC? Snowboard sets the cruise control in his trucking video game. That's right. And other stories I heard that a state trooper or whatever would be on the shoulder, and if you would get over in the left lane, you know, move over or slow down or whatever, if you would get over in the left lane, you go around that trooper on the shoulder, he would come out and give you a ticket for being in the left lane. As the signs say, trucks restricted, no left lane. So even if you're going around this safety vehicle in the left lane, they would come after you because you're not supposed to be in that left lane. So I would never get over for them for that reason. The stories I heard. So when you hit the bridge, start the stopwatch on your phone, and if you don't hit the 18-minute mark before exiting stop, add that to your name, Snorlord, the video game trucker. Yeah, you could do that, but the Gudo Etaf uh, Etaf uh, Etafalaya. I always say Etafalachin. It's a lot easier to say Etafalachin. Right on, that's all it is. Etafalachin. Oh, good coffee. Best coffee is when you make it yourself. Yeah. I'm trying to get rehydrated from my hike out in the sun this morning or this afternoon. You haven't seen the video yet? It's on the KP Law News channel. And let me see, I got that one done. And got one story left. It was probably the biggest story out of all these. And if you were in Texas, I'm sure you heard about it. If you were anywhere, you probably heard about it. And it's sad story. Let me see. Yeah, you've seen that picture on any of the news stories. But at least I think the death toll has gone up since this story was out, but 50, I think it's up to 53 or something now. People found dead inside a trailer. Illegals. Illegals found dead inside trailer. Abandoned. Abandoned reefer trailer that wasn't even in use. And that is San Antonio, where where they found that trailer. Now, that's just a crazy story. Um, I was in that area. I just left the radio, so this dude that was driving this truck, he could have passed me or something, and he had went through the border patrol checkpoint there in Encinal because they had a picture of him. They knew who he was, so he has been arrested, and I think a couple other people. I think there was a vehicle that was following him. A couple people in that vehicle apparently got arrested too, and but I think at the time, the day that it happened, I think only 46 were dead. The rest of them were still alive. I don't know. 56 total people, and the ones that died after died in the hospital, so they couldn't be saved. But can you imagine? I've been in the rail a lot the past month, and it was probably that day. It was probably 107 degrees. It's hot enough outside. Can you imagine being in a trailer in Laredo, South Texas, and man, we probably got up to 150 degrees, if not more, in that trailer. Now, if it was a reefer trailer, why didn't they at least turn the reefer on, the reefer unit on? Man, they didn't have any water. And I read at the time of the story of where the people were from, not all of them were Mexico. There was biggest majority they were from Mexico, but there was also some people from Guatemala and Honduras. So they came all the way up from Honduras and Guatemala through Mexico to get to the border. What's up, Joe Wentz? Glad to see you stopping in. Yeah, man, it's the truck driver was on meth. I don't know, he could probably, but man, that is terrible. Say what you want about the border and keeping people out and illegals and everything. Still, nobody. I don't care who you are, what you've done, where you're from. Nobody should be treated like that. That is terrible. So, man, that's not the first time that's happened. I mean, there was a couple big cases here in the last 2 or 3 years where they found illegals dead in the trailer, abandoned trailers up near San Antonio. So I don't know what the thing is about San Antonio. Why don't you just get them? If you can get them through the checkpoint, go up to Encinal or something. There's a Love's there. There's a Road Ranger across the street. You can back up in one of those spots, back over to Road Ranger, open the doors, and everybody can get out there. They got to drive 150 miles in South Texas heat in a trailer to get out. What the heck? The real enforced border is the most compassionate thing. But see, that's the thing about it. Sometimes they catch them at the border. This is a perfect example of why I always say the everyone they catch at the border checkpoint, how many more are getting through? Same with the drugs. They'll catch a truck or a trailer, has some drugs stashed in it. How many other trucks and trailers got through there? Was that truck that they caught the drugs in at that time was that a decoy or something just to throw them off, make them busy on that truck while the other trucks with the full loads are coming on through? Makes you wonder. Huh. It makes you wonder, don't it? So, yeah, but that's a sad story. I always hate to hear that, but I don't know. Well, I mean, should have they got in that trailer? No. I don't know. It's crazy. I just don't understand it. Don't understand it, but I'm sure we'll be hearing about it again because it'll keep going on no matter what. I guess the lure of money for the driver or whatever was, I don't know. To me, they couldn't pay me enough. I'm serious. I don't think so. I don't think because if you get paid, and you get paid $10 or $10 million, if you get caught, what good is that money? You're not going to get it anyway. So what the heck? I don't know, man. Just a sad, sad situation. Sad situation. I hate to hear it, but I think that's as far as the news stories. That's all I have. I know I probably should have got some more, but I should have got some more information on the about the underride guards, but I did. Y'all can just go to Freight Waves. They got a Facebook page, Freight Waves. You can check the story out over there. All these, let's see, the Amazon story, the illegals story, and uh, the Underguard, illegal aliens, and the Amazon story, all from Freight Waves. And the Appalachia story, I found that on Facebook. I couldn't find a news source for that, but I guess if you just Google that Louisiana law, LARS 32-57J, it should have it listed. I don't know, Louisiana.gov or whatever. And that was on Facebook. I shared that yesterday on the Facebook page. Don't forget, if you're going north on 95 out of Florida, you want to avoid anything north of I-10. It's shut down there at the border, Georgia border. And let's see. Let me hang out in the chat. Put it on the screen there so we can all see the comments popping up. I can't remember how far. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Oh, you talking about? What's that thing? Okay, that was from earlier. Which is okay. There's Spivvy going down to Georgia. Let's see. Oh, sir, the land is way too valuable for those buildings that those buildings are on. They might delay it, but they're still going to build them. Yeah, I'm sure they will. I can't even get my head around that number, 3.8 billion. Hate to be given. Trucker tables in the house. That's an Atchafalaya. Atchafala. Atchafala. Yeah, that's it. You got it, Scooby. I believe you. Atchafalaya. I think you left out a letter there. So what defines it we get if you get through that bridge faster. I don't know how much it's going to be, Daniel. Daniel's got to go. So he don't have his phone connected to his truck. It won't connect to Bluetooth for some reason. Ah. Joe went, say Mr. Lawson. Good evening. Who's Mr. Lawson? Who's that? Good evening, sir. I sat 4.5 hours last Friday night waiting on tire personnel to come and change a tire on the truck. I was on the ramp for $9.95. So yeah, I think I've seen that on some on Facebook. Posted that, didn't you? Guys have a great 4th of July with your family. If you're staying on the road, be safe. I'll be home. All right, Eddie, thanks for stopping in. Stores at the cruiser and you hit the bridge, start the stopwatch. Yeah, coffee good to the last drop. I mean, my wife brought this story to my attention the other day. It's horrible. It is. It is sad. Yeah, bad deal. The real enforced border is the most compassionate thing. I read that one. Some news. Tesla shut down their automated driving division in California. Uh, hmm. Did they? Is that? Well, if you go, if you're in Texas and you go around Austin, take the toll road around Austin there, you can see Tesla's new building they just finished. That thing is huge. So I don't know. Maybe are they moving everything out of California to Austin, or they shut it down for some other reason? Joe Wentz, I noticed that law enforcement is always pulling over the white buses on I-95 South Carolina, close to exit 170. I'd imagine checking for illegals. The buses never have any markings on them. Question: the trailer I saw in the smuggling catastrophe had JB Hunt dedicated on it. Would that make it easy to trace? I don't know. Provost is in the house. What the heck is Provost? What are you doing? Provost, little brother, hanging down there on the golf course. I would imagine. I would imagine. So, if anybody wants the show notes, I'll take a screenshot, send them to you, or maybe we'll do an auction on the show notes, and we will give it to charity or something. Maybe a good idea. What do you think about that? I know there's a lawyer. There's a guy I follow on YouTube called the DUI guy. Plus, he's a lawyer. He's out of my hometown, Louisville, Kentucky. Uh, Foreman's his name. And he attended the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, and he had this notebook. He took notes. He did everything. He would do how the judge was looking, how the jury was reacting. He wrote all this down while he was in the gallery there watching the trial, and he auctioned that notebook off for like $15,000 and gave it to the Children's Center or whatever, Los Angeles. The money that Amber Heard was supposed to give to them, and she didn't, or something. I don't know what that was all about. So, maybe we'll have an auction for the Payrider TV Trucking News show notes. Handwritten in ink pen. That's right, handwritten. It's the old school way. Most people would put a link or a picture of the news story on share a screen. I'm not all that fancy with this share screen. I've never been able to figure that out, even though I've had a couple people show me how to do it. But they can tell me how to do it step by step, and it just comes out some other way. So I got to the point where I did the screen share thing, and it was like mirrored all the way down to the thing, to the very picture, and I couldn't figure out how to get out of that, so I gave up on it. So I don't need all that fancy stuff. But if somebody wants to show me really how to do it, or just telling me how to do it, tell me how to do it. I can't figure it out. You guys show me how to do it. I might be able to figure it out. But I better just write it down anyway. Yep. Anybody else got any news story that they may have seen this week that I didn't cover? You know that Provost, I know they had some bad storms there in Florida. Did y'all get any of that down there in your area? I guess you probably heard about that bad wreck there on the Florida-Georgia state line. I-95 shut down on the northbound side. According to the Weather Channel, they were talking about it would be up to 8 to 10 hours for it to be open again. So, a Friday holiday weekend, rush hour, I-95, northbound. Imagine the traffic. Ugh. I just can't imagine all that traffic. Question, I don't know. I didn't see a JB Hunt dedicated on that trailer. I didn't see anything actually. One of the stories I read said it was a reefer trailer, had a reefer unit on it, but it wasn't in use. Weather finder, huh? Well, Chris, everybody involved, as far as I know, I think there was already 3 or 4 arrests, and they arrested the driver. He's in custody now, so they do have people in custody for that, for doing all that. Yep. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. I got anything else? It's been almost an hour, so been 55 minutes. And I don't have anything else, so I've been home since Wednesday. Is it Wednesday I got home, or was it? Yeah. Yeah, it was Wednesday. Now I'll probably be back on the road coming up Wednesday. I found out the Walcott Jamboree is going to be in 2 weeks or something, and I was wanting to make it this year, but I don't think I will make it again this year. But you never know. I might. I might. I wouldn't mind going to that one. Never been, haven't ever been to that one. Never been. So I wouldn't mind making it up there for a couple of days. I just wish they'd bring the Dallas Truck Show back. I know they got one in Houston. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm not going to make it. I just wish they had Dallas coming up in August. I miss Dallas Truck Show. That was my favorite. That was my favorite. But not anymore. How are they doing? Is they gonna have Joplin this year, or I think they went to every other year. So I don't know if they're gonna have Joplin Truck Show this year, or is it gonna be next year? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Good times in Dallas. That's right, Sir Lord. Good times. Good times. Well, I missed Louisville Truck Show this year. I don't know. I wasn't too crazy about going anyways. I don't know. Like they kind of made me, they upset me as uh, when you register, you register in advance. So I registered for Louisville, but I didn't register just as an attendee. I registered. I wanted to get the press credentials there, and they refused me. They turned me down for a press pass. I said, "What?" They said I gave them the YouTube channel, Facebook page, all the stuff related to Pale Rider TV. And the reason they gave me was they can't find enough stuff on me that I cover the trucking industry, so they couldn't give me a press pass. I said, what are you even talking about? I got over 1,000 videos, 1,000 trucking videos on YouTube, over 1 million total views on all my videos. I've been on YouTube for 12 years. That's Pale Rider TV. What are you talking about? So I said, screw you, Mats. And so that kind of made me where just, it's like, if you don't cover the trucking industry, if you're not a reporter for a trucking magazine or something, you talk about the people that report on trucking that don't really have a clue about trucking like that. Is that what you're talking about? That's the kind of people you want to have your press passes? So I said, whatever. Whatever. So, Joe Wentz. Mr. Lawson, when you got your truck, was it a lease purchase deal? I know it's been a while back. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lease. Ended up buying it, paid for it, and yeah, paid it off. This one's paid off. Third one. Here at yeah, you've been on YouTube for a long time. Yeah. Started this channel here. What is wrong with my? Okay, there we go. Started this channel here in February of 2010. I looked a lot younger. I sounded a lot younger. And I felt a lot younger back then. So been quite a journey. Been quite a journey. Pretty much stayed away from the drama and all that good stuff. A couple instances with a couple people, and really never got into the big time drama stuff. You know, if you want to do the drama, that's on you. I don't have nothing against you or nothing like that. Just that's your thing. I don't get into it. Don't try to drag me into it. And but yeah, still never really took off. But here we are. We're still here. What's up, Nevada Trucking and Trails? Nevada Trucking and Trails is in the house. Now, if anyone wants to see the replay of this video, this live stream, I'll probably won't be on the Pale Rider TV channel, but for members only. But if you want to see the replay, it'll be over on the Pale Rider TV podcast channel. That would be wonderful. I don't know why my signal's in and out. When I got full bars, I'm on the Wi-Fi here at the house, so it should be a good signal. But if y'all want to do that for me, check out the link to the Pale Rider TV podcast channel. There's a couple podcasts on there. You can just listen to them as you're driving down the road. You can just come on autoplay and just listen to you driving down the road. I want to do some more of those. I got a bunch of podcasts I want to talk about. Now, if you want to hear about any of the drama I was involved in back in the day, I'll probably talk about that over there. I'll talk about it over here. Talk about it on the Pale Rider TV podcast channel. So if you want to find out some of the things that Pale Rider, your old man Pale Rider, had to put up with some certain people, you find out what's going on over there. You find out about the Red Solo Cup Wars. I'm gonna do one on that. You'll find out about the feud with Bobby Buffet. You might find out about that. And a couple other people. That's some good stuff, man. Good stuff. So yeah. Pale Rider TV podcast. Yeah, I'm up to how many? 95 subscribers or something over there. So not too bad. Not too bad. I also got the shorts channel, Pale Rider TV Shorts, where you just do the short 60-minute videos. Got a dedicated channel just for that. So check those out if you don't mind. And I guess we'll get off here. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Appreciate the super chats I had earlier. And yeah, that's it. So everybody have a good evening and stay safe.